Welcome to Making Homeownership Affordable, where we interview different builders, lenders, and organizations that have contributed to making home ownership affordable for the average everyday individual. We're interviewing Joshua Lawrence of Lawrence Builders, who's a longtime builder in the affordable housing spectrum. Well, welcome, Josh. Thank you so much for joining us today in Making Homeownership Affordable. First of all, it's an honor to have you here, and I'm super excited to be able to interview you and not property walkthrough, which is what we typically do. So thank you again for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, and we're gonna check this property out.
Okay.
Yes. So back in 2017, our first home that we built together, sold together, it was just a goal to do something that everyone could afford, and that's what we made happen. Starting 2017 up until today, we're still doing the same thing. Somebody that can purchase a home that they love, it feels like home, without sacrificing quality and the price.
Yeah. Oh, look, I'm so glad that you said without sacrificing quality due to the price, because that's what I want to go to next. I want to talk about these finishes. Man, look, let me tell you something. I go into a lot of different properties, and I was telling you the other day, the property on Finch, it's comparable to a D.R. Horton home, and nothing against D.R. Horton. Nothing at all against D.R. Horton. But the finishes in your properties, like, what do you have, an interior designer?
So that was another thing. I wanted to, when someone walk in, I want them to feel like they're getting more than what they paid for. It's not just, hey, I'm getting something affordable and I have to accept what I'm paying for. So we wanted to make it as a lasting impression. When they go look at something else, I want them to think about, I remember the backsplash, I remember the shower, I remember, it was more. We give them more than what they, the price. So a lot of things is contractor grade things that we see, but we actually pay more just so we can give better quality, better products than what the buyer expects.
Yeah, what they expected. I'm gonna tell you right now, even what I expected, because when I walked into this duplex, I did not expect to find a pot filler. That's something that you see in luxury construction, which we can call this luxury, affordable luxury is what we can call it. And it's the true definition of that. Let's think back to your early days. I know it's been a long time. And let's talk about or look at what was that perfect equation when you started building to ensure that the cost of that product was actually affordable for the consumer.
Yeah, so we started in the beginning of land. So making sure we're not paying too much for land. That's something that's on our report. And then we start working with our plans, making sure we have good floor plans to just keep the costs within budget for us, but also being able to provide the buyer something that they'll really like. So doing those two things: land purchase, designs, and then just putting a little extra on the end. So not overdoing it, but you're still giving and take. What's a good feel? What's a good home for someone? Just a affordable starter home.
Yeah. So often people are thinking that it's just, oh, well, this is what I decide to do. Let me just go out here. What you're telling us is that it's much more than just, oh, well, I know what I want to build and I'm going to build anything. And I think that's the part that's missing. You can't build anything thinking that you're going to be able to keep that cost low. You have to work directly with your architect, your engineer, and maybe even repeat that floor plan.
Oh yeah. So I feel like I've mastered certain floor plans to where I know what it's going to cost. I know what it's going to take. I know how long it's going to take to do it. So working together with my subs, they even know when they should be calling me to go back out and what things we'll be using. So we're not wasting time. Everything is seamless.
Yeah.
It's almost like I'm here, but I don't have to be here because everything just moves so smooth, and that goes all the way down. That cost, I can give that extra savings to my buyers to where I'm not losing money, wasting money, and we just keep repeating the process over and over.
Saving time saves money. So those of you that are listening, new investors, saving time saves money. Now, I said think back, because it has been a while. It really has been a while. Think back to when you started. But since then, your portfolio has expanded. and you expanded to multifamily. This 2 doors. And what I want to start when we talk about the 2 doors is many other states historically they've always had 2 doors. They use one door to help offset the mortgage. What led you to the expansion of pulling in and building multifamily properties?
Yeah, so I'm from Louisiana, and our first purchase was a multifamily. So we renovated a multifamily, and when I came to Houston, I didn't see a whole lot of multifamily. It was different for me, so it was easier to start in single family. So we did that first, and then we expanded into multifamily. And actually, thinking back, I my first house purchase was a single family. I was able to afford it, but my cousins, they were always with me. So I'm like, I have 2 extra bedrooms. Like, hey,
You can spend the night.
yeah, we can save on, I can save on this mortgage. And actually, just looking back, I could have been purchasing more homes with that money I was saving. But hey, I didn't know it. I didn't have the education, so I was just spending that extra money that I was getting. Actually, I was saving on a mortgage for a first-time home that is that people are doing today. You know, they're getting a duplex, living one side, rent the other, and I was kind of doing that at a young age and didn't realize
Didn't realize it. You were spending the money on tennis shoes?
Cars, Range Rovers, yeah, vehicles, stuff I don't even have now. I don't even stuff I wish I wouldn't have purchased, but
Of
today
course.
I would have bought another house or bought a multifamily and kept doing it because by the time I kicked everybody out, I was up to 3 people in the house. So
Goodness gracious.
I was like, it was fine with me though because I was single, I was young, and the buyers that I have today, they're young, professionals, and I was the same, just finishing school, getting a good job, and just starting. So it's like, what to do? It's like buy a house, and then hey, we making extra money off family or friends. But today you can do the same thing, buy a duplex, and they don't have to be in the same house. They could be next door, so you still have your own space.
Yes.
So
One of the things that I don't believe that, and I say the one thing, but one of the things that I don't believe people realize when you purchase a duplex is the rental income that you're expected to receive from that particular property, that you can use that as income when you go to get your loan. So let's say I purchase a duplex and I know I'm going to rent side B out for $1,700 a month. I use that as additional income so that I can be able to afford the duplex. And I don't really think people realize that, or because we live in a microwave, instant society, that people are ready for immediate gratification.
no, it takes a while. So I mean, I have properties we've sold for $380,000, and today I look back, it's like $100,000 over the price we sold it for. So it takes time, but you have to just be willing to wait. It's like the stock market, real estate is kind of the same way. It's a waiting game. It's not going to be right away.
That's right. I tell all of my buyers, your first home does not have to be your dream home. And if everyone actually understood that, I sent someone earlier today your listing on Finch, $210,000 that qualifies for $125,000 in down payment assistance. I say up to $125,000 in down payment assistance. And the property is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, it might not be in your dream location and it might not be your dream home, but for me, the finishes almost turns the property into my dream home.
It's nice. We put like the same finishes in as a house I sold for almost $500,000. We put those same type of finishes in that house.
Yeah.
So getting something 200,000 is like a steal right now. So just buy, hold on, and wait, and it's gonna increase in value.
I want you to repeat what you said about the finishes that you put in Finch. You also put them where?
In a $500,000 house that we sold. So it was easy for me. Just get those same finishes, put them in. It costs a little more, but hey, we don't want to sit on the market. We don't want to doubt our value. We know what it's worth. And we know it looks good. Everyone likes it. So that's what we did on that house.
Yeah. Now as a builder, again, now we have so many other people getting into the market, building duplexes. We are hearing house hack, we're hearing flex, we're hearing all kinds of stuff out there. What is it that you do? And I'm gonna add what I know you do as well. However, I'm gonna let you answer. Yeah. What do you do that sets yourself apart?
We're doing something that's gonna last. So a lot of times I like to ride by my old properties and see what they look like, how they're holding up. But
Yeah.
we're building things that's gonna last. It's not just you're not gonna see siding falling off. You don't want to see windows that's deteriorating. We're using good products, and the way I do that, a lot of times my subs, my guys, they'll tell me, "Hey, this product is breaking when we cutting it," or shingles. My shingle guy, he won't even use a 25-year shingle. I see some guys around here with 25-year shingles. Mm-hmm. He's like, no, we're going to use 30-year. It costs a little more, but it's easier to put up.
That's right.
So it's different things like that. Listening to my subs, just making sure we're using products that'll last. So not just cutting corners just because it's cheap.
Well, I knew you wasn't going to say it, so I will. The two words that I'm going to use for you are pride and integrity. So you take pride in every home that you build, regardless to the sales price. And there is so much integrity at Lawrence Builders. I will say that I am blessed with you and the builders that I work with, that they have that integrity and that they stand behind the product that they have built. And when you have pride in something and you pass by your properties because you're like, man, I did that, it really feels good. So it feels good to you and it also feels good to the consumer, just as an FYI.
Okay. I like that. I wouldn't build something that I wouldn't live in myself. So every house I build, I'm like, I would stay here, I would live here.
Yeah.
Being that I built in a lot of properties, when I build it, I'll just sit in them sometime and just try to find anything that's wrong. So just paying attention to detail. And I learned that growing up. My dad is like, you look at every little detail. So sometimes I'll get him to come to the house because I know he should have did this. He should have did that. So just looking at every detail, just paying very close attention to the details of every house.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's not one. I've walked this house a couple of times and you didn't miss anything. Lastly, if you had to leave the audience with one statement, one phrase, or one piece of advice from Lawrence Builders, what would that be?
Giving the buyers quality, giving them something that they're proud of, because it's a 30-year mortgage or however long mortgage they're signing up for. We want to give them something they're proud of, something they don't regret spending their money on. Yeah. This year, my sister, she had her first purchase, and I was happy to be the builder of that product, and that was just something I want every buyer to feel that they're happy to be buying a product from us.
Yeah. Well, we're grateful to be along this journey with you. I think last week you said back like you never left. We are honestly grateful to be along this project, and it was a pleasure to be able to sell your sister that house. Man, we posted about the sales price of that property and it just went wild because people could not believe that you could get that type of product for that price. Unfortunately, there isn't anymore. The Houston Land Bank, it was a partnership with the Houston Land Bank and Lawrence Builders. It's not a thing. But again, we're grateful to have had you here today on Making Homeownership Affordable. It is a pleasure to be able to share the platform with people that we know are looking to provide home ownership to the same community that we serve at Tass Realty Group.
Yes, and LaTisha, she's the expert at anything affordable housing. She says things I've never heard of. A lot of times I see stuff online, it's like, I've heard this a million times already. But every time I talk to LaTisha, it's like, it's something new, it's something different. She has the details, she knows everything about it. It's no fluff at all. So
thank you.
She's the best at it. If someone says something about affordable housing, she already knows it. They got it from her.
Thank you, Josh.
Yes.
Thank y'all for joining Making Homeownership Affordable. See you next time.
Yes.